Hello and welcome to Once Upon a Whizzle. No. Hello, welcome. No. Hiya, welcome to... Oh, no, that was far too excited. Hi. It's getting difficult to nail this week. Hello and welcome to Once Upon a Week. My name is Chris, one half of Nothing But Static UK television podcast duo. The other half is Dan Doolan. We talk about TV on a podcast. This is a vlog where I watch Once Upon a Time, Once Upon a Week, and give you my thoughts. This week's episode was season 2, episode 2, and it was called We Are Broken. It dealt with, in the fairy tale flashbacks, it dealt with the evil queen meeting Rumpelstiltskin and banishing her mother and being all mother's bad and getting rid of mother and ultimately turning bad. What a journey. And that wasn't sarcastic. It sounded it, but it wasn't. And in the non-fairy tale world, they're dealing with the fact that the town is in a bit of madness and doesn't really know what to do. And there's a line which somehow Grumpy is able to determine and spray paint. Not really explained how he worked it. Like, they don't know what happens when you cross the line, but somehow he's worked out where the line is. Maybe there's an entrance to storybook sign, which I missed or something, I don't know. And one of them, Sneezy, goes over the line and forgets his memory. And it's suddenly about what, whether they should do that. Although I don't think it is. It's more about them being trapped. There's a scene later on in the episode where all the characters rush towards the line, and the implication appears to be that they've all decided to cross it, which to me isn't realistic at all. I mean, I don't know what it's like to have two complete lines in your head, which is the dilemma they're facing, which is weird because it's been stated a lot in these first two episodes that that's a problem, but not necessarily being explored that much. And I get the feeling it's not going to be explored more, which is a shame. Because, Pinocchio was at the line, and I really hope that some of the characters, the logic is they were at the line to stop the other characters crossing. Because, I'm sorry, Pinocchio's looking for Marco, Pinocchio's dad, who's looking for Pinocchio. So there's no way he was going to cross the line. So I assume he was there to pull back, Jiminy Cricket or something. Because it's some of them who have realised they've now got family members. They would never cross the line and forget those family members a day later. Henry and Gramps had some stuff. It's weird. I really wanted them. I said last week that I really wanted them to acknowledge that, he had a grandpa and stuff, and they've started doing that. Fair play. Just calling him Gramps isn't necessarily enough. They dealt with a bit today his struggle to work out whether he needs to be Prince Charming, the actual action hero, or look after Henry. I hope they deal with that more. I appreciate they've got to go on a very thin line because they could overkill that, and it could become annoying. But I hope they don't, and I hope they explore that more. Henry and Gramps is good. I want a separate sitcom just about them. What's also interesting is that last week I was like, I want Regina to get some redemption. And this week's story is about that. It's about Regina and why she became the evil queen and how it was her mother's fault. Including a scene where she still blames Snow White for the stable boy, which, as we know, I think is unfair. But at the end, she made a decision that was best for Henry, which was interesting. Let's explore that a bit more, please, as well. I really liked that plot. I liked that she made the right decision. I like that she made it for Henry. It feels like Henry's the only one that she could make that decision for. But where she goes from here is therefore really, really interesting. Cora, her mum, appearing with Emma and Snow. Yeah, that's fine. That's cool. That's a bit of a twist. That's intriguing. So yeah, I like what they're doing with this series. I like how they're keeping it real world fairy tale just a bit longer, and the dynamic between the two. I want them to explore the human elements of that, what it does to the characters, Henry and Gramps' relationship. I think they're going to do that. We shall see. And obviously, I want Sneezy to get his memory back, because otherwise he's just a guy sneezing a lot. Permanent hay fever or something. So yeah, there we go. That was everything. Check out the rest of the channel as always. Check out the podcast. Thank you very much for your time on this Saturday morning if you're watching live. Or whenever you're watching. I appreciate it. So yeah, that's everything for this week. My name's Chris, and I will see you once upon a week. That's how you do a head nod. Introduction was a bit weird, but nailed it. Yeah.